Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and I want to wish a happy 75th anniversary to Monopoly! If you thumbs up this video, you collect $200. If you thumbs down this video, you go directly to jail. I'm just saying. Monopoly has been around for over 75 years, and there's so many different variations of it. There's the board game, the video game, the game show at one point. It didn't last long. Every year, you can play the Monopoly game at McDonald's. Marvin Gardens! Marvin Gardens! The Elvis edition, the I Love Lucy edition, the Coca-Cola edition, the Beatles edition, the Rolling Stone edition, the Star Wars edition, the Star Trek edition, the Powerpuff Girls edition, the Scooby-Doo edition. There's even a Transformers edition. And in that one, you can buy Earth. But there's still some collector editions that have never been made, so I've come up with 5 Monopoly boards that I would like to see. Number 1, South Park Monopoly. I'm surprised this has not been made already. We already have a Simpsons Monopoly and a Family Guy Monopoly, so a South Park Monopoly just makes sense. Oh, and Park Place and Boardwalk could be Canada and hell. That would be awesome! Thanks for having me, buddy. And every time you pass go, instead of collecting $200, you get to kill Kenny. You bastard! Number 2, Power Rangers Monopoly. Instead of having houses, you can have Zords. And at the end, you can connect all the Zords, and instead of having a hotel, you can have Megazord. Can't you imagine landing on New York Avenue, and instead of seeing a big hotel, you see Megazord standing there? Pay me some money or Megazord will kill you! Number 3, Super Mario Monopoly. Now I know what you're about to say. Andre, there's already a Nintendo Monopoly. Look, Mario is too big to be sharing his Monopoly rights with some other Nintendo characters. He's been in his own galaxy and inside Bowser's stomach. I think there's enough real estate to warrant a Super Mario specific Monopoly game. So Metroid, back off. Get your own Monopoly game. What would you call it? Metroid Other Monopoly? I bet that sucked too. Number 4, TGIF Monopoly. ABC Friday night sitcoms work huge, and they make perfect sense to make the Monopoly spaces. Full House, Boy Meets World, Perfect Strangers, just the 10 of us. We can even take the cheap properties, Baltic and Mediterranean Avenue, and replace them with TGIF shows that nobody remembers. That will be Where I Live in Teen Angel. And finally, number 5. Do we really need to go into explanation about what number 5 is? I think we all know what number 5 is. La 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 la. Now I want to hear from you. What Monopoly games would you like to see? Come up with the games as well as what some of the spaces might be. And while you're marinating on that, I have a special treat for you. I had the opportunity to interview the producer of the brand new Monopoly video game, Monopoly Streets, thanks to the people at CoinOp TV and Electronic Arts. So away we go.
My name is Jeff Peters, and I am a producer over at EA Salt Lake. And the game that we're working on is Monopoly Streets. We did something radical and we threw away the board. You land on a space. Once you buy it, the for sale sign goes away. It's now a beautiful park. You will actually see the houses, the hotels, and the districts evolve and develop looking differently to reflect the financial climate of that part of the world.
So Boardwalk's going to be kind of like a Trump Tower.
Absolutely.
Whereas Baltic Avenue might be like a Motel 6.
A little better than a Motel 6.
A little better, a little better. There's a little house rule that I've always played with Monopoly. We would put money under free parking. And if you were the person that landed on free parking, you get that money.
Right.
Can I do that in Monopoly Streets?
You can. Everybody I know that plays Monopoly thinks that that is part of the official rules and that's the way that they play it.
Because that's what we want. We want parking lots to give us money.
That's right.
Why is that why can't we have that in the real world?
We have an extremely robust set of house rules, pages and pages and pages of ways to basically change the game. Frankly, very few people play by the official Monopoly rules.
For those who never play this way, and a lot of you probably haven't, you would land on the space. If you chose not to buy it, then everyone else had to auction to buy that space. And it can get kind of long, kind of tedious.
It got boring. So why not make auctioning a game? Everybody is auctioning at the same time. So you're all moving your joystick, hitting buttons, taking the value you're willing to spend for a property up and down in real time. The trick is you can actually fake somebody out and bid far more than you're willing to pay for it. Last second, drop away. Good way to manage other people's money.
I love it. I love it. Greed is good. Also, Monopoly has had different variations. They brought in licensed characters and stuff like that. Is that something that is a possibility at least?
Future's wide open.
All right, so listening, Star Wars Monopoly, G.I. Joe Monopoly. There's like a Monopoly for everything.
Oh, there is.
Do you think there should be a Black Nerdopoly?
Ask me again tomorrow.
Thank you so much, and I'll be playing with you online. Give me your money. M-O-N-O-P-O-L-Y Monopoly, Monopoly, M-O-N-O-P-O-L-Y. Roll the dice, do-do-do-do-do. It's paradise, but if you fail, you gotta go to jail. I was just visiting.